We were originally aiming for Knoxville, but we pulled a Kitsune Reroute south toward Chattanooga. I wanted to catch up with my buddy Dom, and while I thought a quick meetup was enough, Karin rightly called me out. She told me I was being stupid, and we had to actually go see their home. Dom and I go back to our T-Mobile corporate days. We became fast friends right as he was coming back from paternity leave for my little buddy Tucker. Dom is a veteran, a huge advocate for the community, and even though he's a Seattle native, he's got a heart as big as a New Yorker's. He moved Leah, Dommy, and Tucker to Signal Mountain a few years ago. Leah's a realtor, and Dom's working at Pruett's while training hard to become a fireman. He's one of the bravest guys I know, which is good, because his driveway is basically a cliff. They were so gracious to take our last-minute request. Now, Dom and Leah already knew radar and sonar from our Seattle days, but this was the first time all the dogs actually met. Our three had a total blast with their crew, Lebowski, Debra, and Walter. What was supposed to be one night turned into three, partly because we couldn't get enough hang time, but also because Leah offered to make her famous southern fried chicken, collard greens, and creamed cornbread. You don't just walk away from that. It was a soulful reunion, right before we had to face the mountain.
But first, we had to visit Dom at his work in Pruett Market.
Pruett's Market in Signal Mountain, Tennessee is a community-focused grocery store known for its high-quality meats, fresh produce, an extensive selection of specialty items, including a deli, bakery, and cafe. So if you're looking for a whole foods experience, but you want to feel community-based and actually give back to Signal Mountain local business, Pruett's Market is the spot, because pretty much anything you can get at Whole Foods, you can get here. But support local business. This specialty grocery store has an outdoor patio with a fireplace. I mean, come on. It also has heaters above your head, so you're feeling nice and toasty even on a cold winter's night. And it also has a screened porch so that during the summertime and the spring and the fall you can feel and smell the air while you're eating. Everything's made fresh daily. Even this ice cream was local.
So we did it, down the W to Chattanooga and then back up in the soup. For the uninitiated, this road is a 3-mile topographical middle finger. It has 3 hairpins so tight they literally form the letter W on the mountain, with gradients hitting 18%. It's the kind of road where you can actually see your own taillights in the turn ahead of you. Dom was at the wheel, of course, for the descent, and because he lives there, he treats these turns like his own driveway, while I'm in the passenger seat trying to remember if I've updated my will. There's this unwritten courtesy on the W. Locals know exactly who should yield at the apex, but to a visitor, it just feels like whoever's braver gets the lane. Dom's just doing the Signal Mountain wave while we're inches from a sandstone wall.
So everyone, the last stop on the Chattanooga choo-choo train was the Bitter Alibi, and it's in the south side of Chattanooga. It's owned by Jason Bowers, and he started it in 2014. It's in the basement bar. It also has this amazing restaurant with a bunch of different Asian mixes and flares, and it's kooky and quirky, and I really loved it.
It's a Jolly Rancher.
Oh.
It's really icy. It's gonna be real spicy, is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Right.
Thank you. Do y'all need anything else at the moment?
Can you go up and down those spiral stairs?
Yeah, it's my leg workout. It's all good.
It's a Google product. You use my YouTube, but I can only upload. I was just gonna. I already had some.
No, they'll show if they're cheating.
Oh, I thought people wanted to see me eating noodles. Sucking them up.
I think you're gonna like that. It's really good.
I love bulgogi.
Right?
Myself, he's like, yeah, why'd you do that? I'm like, because I was doing what you're doing right now. He's like, so you didn't actually make yourself? I'm like,
We're really close, yeah.
He's like, no. Jalapenos. And then I just barely touched my nose. And it was like, I was sitting on the floor for a little bit.
After hitting the Bitter Alibi for food and the Dragon Lounge for some deceptively potent cannabis drinks, which stayed sealed for the climb, obviously, we headed back. That's when the mountain decided to exhale. Total fog. I'm talking Silent Hill thick. I couldn't see the hood of the truck, let alone the sheer drop-off to our right. I'm braced against the dash like I'm in a re-entry capsule, and Dom is just vibing. He's navigating my pure muscle memory. The temperature is crashing, the snow is coming, and adding a nice ticking clock to our potential plummet. I'm just praying Dom's internal GPS doesn't glitch. We finally cleared the top, and the first flakes started falling 5 minutes later. Let's just say those drinks were definitely needed after we parked. Next time, Dom, we're taking a helicopter.